Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to take 3, 4, I don't know, 965. I filmed this whole thing yesterday, or at least I thought I filmed it yesterday, and come to find out that I did not hit record. So then I go and try to do this again today, and I have just had nothing but problems. I've had to take my makeup off twice. My eyes are raw, they're hurting, but I am determined to get this done today. So today I thought that I would do a little wear test on the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Now, I mentioned this in my favorites, and I compared this to the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. You know, it is comparable in my mind. Now, there may be some people who don't agree with that, but I think that, this is a medium to full coverage foundation. I couldn't even think of the flipping word. And just like the Double Wear foundation is, now what this is specifically for is for like Instagram photos and anything that's being used, pictures with a flash. And here's what it says. It says Goodbye Photo Flashback helps eliminate white particle reflection. And let's see, it was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models and with and without flash. So yeah, now, that's not what I'm using it for, but I do like it. I had seen several YouTubers talking about this and what a good foundation it is, and it's only $5.99. So, yeah, I mean, I thought if I could get the same or comparable wear results from a $5.99 foundation as I could from a $40 foundation, yes, please. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on. It is about 10:30, and I'm just going to do a couple of check-ins throughout the day and show you how it's doing on my oily on my oily skin, and if it's breaking up, because foundations do tend to break up on my nose and on my forehead, just all in my T-zone because of my oily skin. And so yeah, if you are interested in seeing how this wears on my oily skin, then stay tuned. So I am in the color Golden Beige, and I have already primed my skin using the same primer I use every day. It's the Maybelline Master Prime, and I'm really liking this these days. It is it doesn't have that whole silicone feel that a lot of the other primers has. So this is a nice glass bottle. It is 1 fluid ounce. I think I mentioned in my favorites that it does not have a pump. It has this spatula thing. So what I'm going to do is just take it on the back of my Beauty Blender. I'm going to swipe one side and then the other, and then I'm just going to go in. This is the way I put on any foundation. So I really like this though. I like the way it goes on. You don't have to, be super quick with it because it doesn't set immediately like some foundations do. This gives you I don't know, like a demi matte finish. And it is buildable, but I don't need a whole, yeah, I probably need a whole lot of coverage, but I don't like a whole lot of coverage because it tends to get really cakey on me. sure I blend it down the neck. Don't want any of those demarcation lines. So I've got quite a few freckles that, you know, still pop through. You know, I don't want to completely hide my skin, but I could build it up so that it does give me that coverage. But it does give you a fairly flawless look to your skin. So I'm just taking, again, the front and back of the spatula to go in and do the other side. Gosh, my eye is so red and angry right now. I should have just given up today, but you know, I'm not gonna. Excuse my hair. I'm in desperate need of cut and color. You can see my gray. Ugh, it's bad. But as you can see, it goes on fairly quickly, blends out very well. Just checking to make sure that I've blended everything fairly well. All right, so I tend to get cakey around my nose, flares here, and like I said, I will get very, very oily through my forehead, my nose, my chin, and if a foundation can stand up against my oily skin, then I feel like it's pretty good. Pretty good. Just make sure I get it, buff it up here into the hairline. So I don't know if you can see real well, but my skin looks pretty good. Now, one of these days we'll get this lighting situation taken care of. So, okay, so there's the foundation. I'm gonna set it with some powder, do my eyes, and I will be back. Okay, my makeup is all done, and now I am going to go hit the town. It's kind of a bold look for running around town today, but you know, it is what it is. I like it. That's all that matters, right? So I will do a check-in in probably about 3 hours and show you how this foundation is holding up. So I will see you then. Hey guys, so it's been about 3.5 hours since I put this makeup on, and I don't know how well you can see, but it's still doing really well. There's no caking along my nose. It's not breaking up. It's not oily in my T-zone. So yeah, like almost 3.5 hours later, about 5 minutes shy, and it is still looking good. And yeah, So I will check back in, I don't know, probably when it's time for me to take it off. So I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so this is about 3 hours later. It is now 5 o'clock and you can see that I am pretty shiny, but it's not terrible. So I think that just a little dusting of powder will take care of that. And I mean, you know, if I have to powder once during the day, that's not so terrible. So I am going to go in and just dust a little powder and see how well that does, and I will do a final check-in tonight. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so this is my final check-in on the Wet n Wild foundation. As I did say in my last check-in, I was going to come in and powder, which I did just with the Rimmel Stay Matte and a Velour Puff, and you know, it kind of bounced back pretty well. It did bounce back pretty well. It didn't, oh, I got glare there. It didn't break up on my nose. I do have a little tiny bit of caking right here around the nose flares. But other than that, it looks really, really good. So, you know, I've said how much I really like this foundation, and I just wanted to show you that wearing it all day and just doing one powder through the day, this $5.99 foundation works so incredibly well. So if you are looking for a new foundation, I highly recommend this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It's really great. And like I said, I'm in the color Golden Beige. And just as a side note, I mentioned in my favorite things this JCat Lipfinity Matte Lip. I put this on at 10:30 this morning. I have not touched it up, not once. And it is now 8 o'clock. I have eaten twice, had lots of water and coffee today, and you know, it could stand to be touched up, but I mean, my gosh, it just performs so well. So JCat Lipfinity Matte Lip, and this is the color Kiss Proof, I think, or it's LMK 103. I'm not really sure. But anyway, that's it. If you like this type of like a wear test, it's not really a first impression because I have used it for a while. I just wanted to show you guys how well it performs on my oily skin, and you know, that it really doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it just wears so well. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below of other things you might like to see, if you would like to see more of this kind of video, and maybe what products that I should try. I'm always interested to see what you guys are using, what you like, what might work for me. So yeah, just leave me a comment below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.